Hi there, this is Daniel with End Time Country Living, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, but kind of the same. I have a garden bed that I am working on to plant my onions, and one of the best ways that I've found to get them spaced evenly is to mark out on the bed surface lines that I can follow, and so that I get my rows straight and I get evenly spaced within the row there. So one of the things, rather than using like a big gritter, a roller or something with gridding marks that are terribly expensive for commercial use, I just wanted something fairly simple. Rakes, landscaping rakes have been used, those little pipes on each, or not each one, but spaced out how you want. Don't have a landscaping rake, they're quite expensive as well. And so I wanted something simple that was low cost that I could use. So I wanted to kind of show you what I came up with that may help you out if you're looking for a way to mark your rows. So this is kind of what I came up with. All my beds are 30 inches wide. So I found a little, one and a quarter by 1¼ inch little piece of wood here that I screwed with 2 screws onto end of maple post here. And so this is just something I went out and found a little maple sapling and cut it down and stripped the bark and made a handle out of it, something fairly long. It's probably, see here, measured up against me, it's about 6½ feet or so. So this is the interesting part here. So what I have to mark the rows are little screws here. These are what, 3¼ inch screws or something like that. And so what I can do is, so these are measured out 5 within a 30-inch bed, so they're about, what are these? 3 inches in from the edges. And then these are 6 inches in between them. So I got 5. So if I want to do 5, I usually do my onions about 5. This year I don't have very many onion starts, so I'm going to space them out a little bit more. So I'm going to adapt this to 3. So I'm going to keep my center one, and then I have screw holes that I've done in the past, right here and right here, that are for 3 per bed. And I think that's 10 inches or something like that. So I'm just going to take a screwdriver here. Now a lot of these will get plugged up with dirt, so I usually take my pocket knife and clean these out a little bit so I can get my screwdriver bit in there. Someday I'll probably swap these out for a non Phillips head into something like a, what's the Allen, or no, Torx, a Torx hole in there. Be a little easier to clean out and a little easier to keep it from slipping, but I don't need a lot of pressure on there, so I'm just going to clean these out. Don't change these very often, so it's not a big deal to sit here and take 5 minutes of my time to go clean these out and swap them out. So I'm going to take the rest out here. Okay. Let's do a little lower speed here. Okay. Get rid of that one. Then take this one out. Put them back in over here. Take this last one out. Okay, there we go, just like that. We got 3 spaced out 10 inches or so. So I'm going to plant my onions this way since, I don't know, maybe I have a couple hundred at most, 150 onions. Usually have around 500. So I'll let them space them out, let them get a little bit bigger. And so anyway, let's go give it a try and I'll show you how it works. Okay, out here in my garden bed, I have it lined with a tape measure so I can kind of see the edges very clearly, and I can use that to guide my marker along the edge of it. So you can kind of see where I have stakes on either end. It's kind of a square around each bed. So remember, these are 50 feet long by 30 inches wide. So on this end you can see I have a 200-foot tape measure that I use to wrap around the post there so I can get a nice square bed. Know exactly where my walkways are. This bed is bitumented with, let's see here, rock dust and a layer of compost on that, mixed in with the soil that's been pulled up from the pathways. And then I put a thin layer of compost on top that is shiitake mushroom growing medium that's been composted down. So that's kind of what I got going out here. All right, so I'm going to start down here on this end. And so you can see it's 30 inches here, a little bar. So I'm just going to start raking some lines. Walk along here. So you can see here the lines that it made, 3 lines. So they're not real evident, but with the compost on the surface helps quite a bit to make it more evident there. So and it's a good mulch on the surface. Alright, so that's all I wanted to show you here, just kind of quickly, something you can make yourself. Without any real expense besides a few screws and a little bit of time. Something you can use to mark your rows with without having to buy something expensive. So anyway, I hope that helps you to get straighter rows, and God bless, and I will see you on the next video. And if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and click the thumbs up on this video if you liked it, or the thumbs down if you didn't, and share this video with a friend, or leave a comment if you have a question or just want to tell me what you're doing. Maybe you found a solution that works well as well. So anyway, take care. Bye-bye.